This is a song called Kenneth. It goes like this. Kenneth bought a ukulele. Kenneth liked to play it daily. Kenneth liked to play it nightly. Ken's wife smashed it, and quite right. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Kenneth thought he'd learn the kazoo. Quite a foolish thing to do. His wife reacted like you think she would do. Now Kenneth's got a smashed kazoo too. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. My one regret, the hedgehog said, he's purchasing this water bed. Thought he'd learn recorder. He borrowed one off of his door. His wife found out, was terrified. And now that recorder's stuck inside. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose.
That was Kenneth by Plastic Jeezus. Hope you liked it. My name's Simon from the band, and in association with Uke Magazine, the UK ukulele magazine, I'm here to guide you through how to play it. You can find all the chords and the lyrics in the latest edition of the magazine, which you can pick up on the link below. Now, the first thing you'll notice about the song is it actually starts with no chord, because it starts with the singing, which is the Kenneth bought a ukulele bit. And in order to pitch that right, when I play it live, I tend to start just before the song by playing a D, so I know where I'm going to be singing it. And you will notice that the D in Uke Magazine is played like this. If you ever see us playing it live, I actually play it as a bar chord, like that, which is 2, 2, 2, 5. It allows me to do a little slide into the verse like this. Kenneth bought a ukulele. Right. It's up to you, you can play it like that, or like that. What you might find is, a bit later on, that if you can play the bar version, it actually makes it a little bit easier during the chorus. But it's entirely up to you. They sound perfectly fine. For the purposes of the verse, as you heard, it's just a D for the first two parts of the verse. Kenneth bought a ukulele. Kenneth liked to play it daily. Kenneth liked to play it nightly. And then it goes to the G, which is a standard G, 0, 2, 3, 2. Kenneth liked to play it nightly, and the vocals just go up accordingly, and then back down again. Ken's wife smashed it, and quite rightly. And that's where that comes in. It's quite a nice little slide if you choose to do that. And then the chorus is just G, A, and D again. Now again, I'm playing this as a bar chord, as I would normally if I played it live. So it would be G, A, D, and then D7, which I'm playing a 2, 2, 2, 3. It's quite nice, easy, just taking your finger off there. Again, if you want to play the D7, or if you want to play the D like this, you can play the D7. You simply take your middle finger off. So you're playing 2, 0, 2, 0. Or alternatively, for another cheeky little version, you can pop your little finger on the 3rd fret of the bottom string, which is quite a nice D7 as well. There's all sorts of ways of playing a D7. Choose your favourite, whatever works for you. And so the chorus is, well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Well, that's just the way it goes. Should have seen it coming, I suppose. Just like that. There's not much to it really. 3 chords, well, 3 and a bit chords. And it just repeats like that. No real tips and tricks other than if I play it live and I'm playing the D in that shape. So usually the chorus I would start with the G, normal open G, and then A. Well, that's just the way it goes. And I would go to the D, so I can do the D7 as a bar chord, and then the G. I'd actually play it barred like that, so I'm playing 4, 2, 3, 2. So should have seen it coming, I suppose. It's up to you. That's just how I play it. I appreciate that a lot of people don't really like bar chords and they avoid them where they can. That's understandable. And that's it for the verse and the choruses. So then you go back into the verse. Kenneth bought a ukulele. The only other thing that's worth mentioning is I tend to count in my head when I'm playing it. So I'll go, Kenneth bought a ukulele, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kenneth liked to play it daily, 1, 2, 3, 4. Kenneth liked to play it like that. So the little counting helps. I know sometimes it can feel like a little bit of an awkward measure. It just needs a little bit of practice, really. So that's the verse and then the chorus, and then you do another verse, another chorus, and then the middle 8. A lot of people play an E minor, 4 fingers like that. I tend to play it with just a 3 actually. That triad works perfectly well for me. So that's 0, 4, 3, 2. And it goes, my one regret, then that's a G, hedgehog, and then D. My one regret, the hedgehog said he's purchasing. So E minor, G, and then simply slide down to the A, which is 2, 1, 0, 0. And then even easier for them from the A to the A7, you just take this finger off, so you're playing 0, 1, 0, 0. So my one regret, the hedgehog said, is purchasing this water bed. It's very simple little change. Now there's an instrumental section which I tend to play the same as the verses, but I sort of jazz it up a little bit, and this will need you to play the bar version, I presume. Certainly that's how I would play it. And you do a little hammer on of the whole bar, so you leave the little finger on here, so you go, and then there's a hammer on of the ring finger on the 2nd string, 4th fret. So you go. See how that's It takes a bit of practice, but you don't have to play it. You can do. Then it's just a simple. So I go. That doesn't have to be particularly accurate. That's just a slide up the strings. Just don't run out of strings. Don't go too quickly. Don't go too slowly. So that's the first two D parts accounted for. So then after the slide, I go to the G, which I play much the same. But then I also do the pull off and hammer on bit on the second string, on the C string. So I use my little finger on the 4th fret there of the C string. So like that, and then back to the D, which the slides come in nicely there. I mean, all of this is just twiddly stuff that you don't really have to do. You could just play the D's and the G's. I mean, you don't. Yeah, you can do the pull-ons, you can do the hammer-ons, pull-offs, hammer-ons. It's entirely up to you. You know, it's your choice as to how you would want to play that. Essentially, I think that's the whole song. The only extra little bit is it ends on a double chorus. And then it ends on a little kind of should have seen it coming, I suppose. It's just how we end it. 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. It's just almost for comedy effect, just a stupid little kind of rhythmic ending to the song. You can end it however you like, really. But that's essentially it. So there's not very many chords. I think it works out as 6 chords in total if you include the 7s. And hopefully that's some insight into how to play Kenneth by Plastic Jeezus.